In modern education, it is the responsibility of schools to ensure that every child is provided with the best learning experiences, regardless of diversity, through inclusive education. Inclusion aims to promote the participation and engagement of all learners in a way that caters for every individual need within a supportive learning environment. There are many policies and legislations that protect the rights of students and ensure equality within the classroom, such as the Melbourne Declaration on Educational Goals for Young Australians, the Disability Discrimination Act, and the Disability Standards for Education. In order to create an inclusive environment and cater for individual needs, appropriate resources should be implemented within the classroom. A resource that values diversity and creates a safe and supportive environment while simultaneously catering for student needs is the Think Station. This resource is a large poster that would be placed on a wall within the classroom. It includes 3 sections where students can post comments about their learning experiences in the form of post-it notes. The first section is where students post about things that they have learned or concepts that they have grasped, while the second section is where students comment on concepts that they find difficult or do not understand. The third section is the Where to from here section, where students post things that they would like to learn or are curious about, ideas for future lessons, or how the lesson could be improved. This resource would be utilised in the last few minutes of each class, where students would have the opportunity to add a post-it note to the discussion. The teacher would then use this information to reflect on content and pedagogy in order to develop learning experiences that respond and cater to the needs of the students. By utilising the ThinkStation resource, students are given the opportunity to reflect on what they have learned throughout the lesson, which is a crucial aspect of inclusive education. This provides the teacher with an idea of how the class is progressing in their understanding and gives the teacher an opportunity to adjust teaching and learning according to the student's needs. This resource ultimately aims to promote and stimulate student engagement and participation by giving students a chance to respond to learning experiences and put their ideas forward. It is proven that if students are provided with more opportunities to respond to the content and learning, the more likely they are to learn and become engaged. The Think Station also creates an inclusive environment and values diversity, as it allows every single student to have an input on their learning, regardless of difference or learning abilities. Inclusion can be defined using the 7 principles found in Hyde, Carpenter and Conway. The Think Station resource is made to highlight and implement 2 key principles: valuing diversity and matching pedagogy to student needs. This resource values diversity as it allows all students to actively engage and participate, regardless of their differences. The Think Station operates under an inclusive framework, as it acknowledges that everyone has different skills and strengths, and that every student learns in a different way. Valuing diversity within the classroom has countless positive effects, such as heightened self-esteem, equality, assisting communication, inclusion amongst peers, and more beneficial learning experiences. The Think Station also implements the 5th principle, matching pedagogy to student needs. This resource provides the students with an opportunity to communicate when there is a topic that they do not understand and share ideas for future lessons, and in turn, the teacher will match their pedagogy and teaching to these needs. This enables the teacher to apply differentiation in their planning and teaching in order to meet the needs of each individual, thus promoting inclusivity. By acknowledging and understanding the different learning abilities and styles, the teacher is able to adapt learning experiences in a way that benefits each student, and there will undeniably be improvements in student learning, understanding, and engagement. In schools, the promotion of social and emotional well-being is crucial in students' academic and personal development. The Think Station supports the students' social and emotional well-being as it creates a safe space for every single learner to share their understandings and ideas without any judgment, thus establishing a supportive learning environment. This resource also allows students to become accountable for their own learning, and therefore self-motivation, engagement, and self-awareness increases. The Think Station ultimately allows students to acknowledge their strengths and heighten self-esteem, whilst also recognising concepts they don't understand as an obstacle to be overcome. The Think Station is a resource that will be used by students to reflect on their learning and provide the teacher with feedback and ideas in order to take accountability for their own learning. It will also be utilised by the teacher to create learning experiences that are responsive to student needs. This resource aims to increase student participation and engagement, cater to individual needs, and create a supportive environment where all students feel safe and valued, while promoting a social and emotional well-being. Inclusion and the appreciation of diversity is crucial in the education system, and it is essential that all planning, teaching, and resources are designed within an inclusive framework.